If the Starbucks barista gets mad at you because you asked for a caramel crunch frap first thing in the morning, you're the problem!
Vexx was released in 2003 on every major system at the time. Acclaim wanted this game to be a big deal. They created Vexx not only as a game, but as a mascot for the publisher. With several design changes and delays, they wanted to make Vexx just right. However, due to time restraints, many features and levels were cut from the game completely. It also didn't help that the game didn't do well and Acclaim filed for bankruptcy only a year after this game's release. Despite all this, is Vexx a well-made game that was overlooked by the market? Or is this game obscure for a reason? Let's find out. The story follows a young warrior named Vexx, who seeks revenge on Yabu for enslaving his race and killing his grandfather. After escaping, Vexx finds the Istani war talons, which are gloves that give him special powers. With these new powers, Vexx must gather Wraith Hearts, kill Yabu, and bring peace upon his land. This sounds like a good story, right? Yeah, I agree. But unfortunately, the game doesn't. This story has been pushed so far to the side that the game forgets about it until the halfway point. And listen, I know a good story isn't needed for a platformer, but you can't start the game with the main character nearly getting killed off twice whilst losing his fucking grandfather, just to say fuck you to the story after the opening cutscene. They even tried to have an entire plot twist halfway through, but it doesn't work because the game doesn't care about the story enough to really leave an impact. Which is a damn shame because this story could have worked. Well, the story is almost non-existent. But what's the gameplay like? Vexx is literally just a dark Mario 64. I'm not kidding. Each world has a series of collectibles you have to get. In this game's case, Wraith Hearts are the main collectibles. You need at least 60 of them in order to unlock the final boss. Or only boss. You get Wraith Hearts by doing a series of missions in each world. There's a lot to go over, but a good place to start is the controls. They take some time to get used to, but once they click, the controls ain't bad. Wish it was tighter, and I wish Vexx had a fucking double jump, but it is what it is. Vexx shockingly has a decent amount of combat options. Uppercut, jump kick, and my favorite, fuck them ants. You also have a combo meter. When full, you can shoot fireballs out of your gloves. However, this mechanic is borderline useless and I only use them as a last resort, which was only once. You also have some power-ups here and there, like flying and being a stone-cold chud, but these power-ups are so underutilized that they might as well not be in the game at all. Do you notice anything? This game underutilizes a lot of shit. Game mechanics, the story, even fucking bosses. Yeah, there are side bosses, but there's only one essential boss in the entire game. And that final boss fucking blows. The first phase, you attack enemies till the game tells you to stop, only to be greeted with the second phase that feels like a fucking guessing game. I just spammed the long jump and just prayed from there. This boss was so shit, I swear. It's not even challenging, it's just time consuming and annoying. On top of that, this game loves to recycle the same missions. Whether it's the Shard missions, the Inner Demons missions, the Sundial missions, the Jar missions. I guess some of these are here for completion purposes, but eventually, you're gonna have to do some of these recycled missions. And it sucks. Not to mention some of these missions, like the underwater ones and this upside down crap, fuck these. I didn't even bother to finish any of them. Now Vexx sounds pretty bad so far, but believe it or not, this is where the criticism ends. Yeah, I actually like this game. Yeah, despite its flaws, I actually think Vexx is a good game. Not great, but I say it's pretty good. The game's visual aesthetic is pretty goddamn good. I fuck with the comic book-esque art style, and I really like the dark feel in most of these worlds. The frame rate though, kinda inconsistent, at least on Xbox. And while there's some shitty missions, most of them are pretty damn fun. I love the Inner Demons missions despite the game recycling them. The Gauntlet-like missions are extremely fun and pretty goddamn challenging. Even the minor missions like the puzzle-based ones or the breakout one, they're pretty cool and nice additions to the game. There's also Sundial missions, and despite some of them being kinda whatever, these showcase one of the coolest things about Vexx, and that's the night and day mechanic. Use the sundial to change the setting to a different time of the day. Not only does this open a portal to a sequence of platforming, but the setting affects the strength of the enemies, meaning they're much stronger at night. So if you're struggling to kill enemies in a combat-themed mission, use the sundial. Thank me later. I also want to say that the level design in this game is pretty fucking cool. Each area showcases what's left of what it used to be. This is due to the shadow rays destroying every planet and its people, which is why you don't see any residents in these areas. Which is really cool, albeit fucked up. There's also some cool secrets and collectibles scattered throughout these areas. The music in this game is pretty damn good. The soundtrack is dark and catchy. It really sets the mood of the game. It's also cool that the music changes when you're playing these areas at night. My favorite song is the Timberdale theme. A close second is the Slide theme. Makes you forget that Vexx was a slave that almost died in the beginning. Victim of genocide! 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 My grandpa fucking died! Fucking died! Fucking died! Find shit to the side! To the side! To the side! Vexx, bitch, we outside! Overall, Vexx is one of those games where despite being flawed like a motherfucker, it's still pretty goddamn fun. Yeah, the game underutilizes a lot of shit, the power-ups, the story, the bosses, or boss. It makes up for it by having fun gameplay, cool designs, nice visuals, and a pretty good soundtrack. My recommendation, if you want a good Mario 64 alternative because Mario 64 is the price of an arm and a leg, this is it. It may not be a great platformer, but I don't regret playing this game. It's pretty damn fun.
This is how I hold bro's cock while he's tying his shoes, cause I don't want his big fat fucking meat to distract him from doing the loop-de-loop.
This fucking yellow rope, bro. This yellow rope can go to fucking hell. It never works. Every time I try to jump on a shit, I fucking miss and I fall down. But instead of fucking dying, I fall down to the goddamn lowest platform there is. You might as well just fucking kill me. Fuck you.
Yo, did you guys know that Vexx got a goon button?
I'm vexing it. I'm vexing it. I'm vexing it. Girl, you know I. Girl, you know I.